Okay, everybody, I am going to attempt to draw Rick Sanchez in Affinity Designer 2. Now, I'm just starting off on this program, so if you all see anything that I am doing that I could do better, put the timestamp in at the very bottom or in the comments and write your process, because I'll go over and look at all these stuff. But right now I'm going to be drawing it by memory. I'm not going to have any reference characters, and it'll be in a little different style. I'm going to go ahead and start with just creating a background, and I'm going to go into a little bit of the pixel layer, and we're going to go ahead and choose a brush. Let's see, let's go into textures, and go ahead and do the stroke. Oops, got to choose the brush for, yeah, there we go. And let's see, color. I'm in the proper pixel layer. Nope, let's not do that. Let's do... Okay. So you know what? Probably help. Let's go ahead and just draw. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Let's do RGB. Let's get out of here. Let's do a little bit of blue. Yeah, that's... I'm sure everyone in there was probably thinking, just change the RGB. Okay, we're going to do that. Let's add some red. Again, just working on the background. Okay, let's do that. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take... I'm going to add a Gaussian blur. Yeah, because I don't want it sticking out. I just want it sort of as background. That'll work for right now. Okay, let's get back to our vector persona. Now I'm going to draw these in basic... I'm going to draw these in basic stages, so it may not be how you would do. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and get Rick's hair. Let's do the star tool. And yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's just draw the star. I don't like that at all. Let's see, double star. I'll tell you what, I know what would work. We're going to draw, let's see, the cog. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change it to gray. We're doing his hair. And I want to... Now let's go back to our color here. Let's do, let's see, grayscale. It doesn't have to be exactly like it. Plus his hair's a little bit blue, isn't it? Again, drawing it, pardon me, by memory. Want the saturation? Nope. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work for the star. Okay, let's go ahead and change teeth. Oops. And ratio or inner radius. Nope, somewhere around there. And it'll work. Tooth size. Yeah, and let's create that. Let's do the curvature. I know. Let's do this. Let's decrease our teeth. Okay. I am not going to want that. Pardon me. I am not going to want that as a deal, but it's a good starting place, at least for me. So let's go ahead and move this. Oop, I don't want to do that. Let's move this over here. And collapse that. Okay. I'm going to create need to be able to do an ellipse tool. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's do our fill. Okay. And Rick pretty much has sort of a grayish type of tone. Let's go to the grayscale. Not nearly as dark. I'd say that's good enough. We're going to take our stroke down. We're going to actually eliminate it. I don't want him to do that. I think I had stroke on the hair. Yeah, I definitely don't want stroke on the hair. So we're going to do this a little bit different. Okay. Now, to make this invisible, we're going to work on this for a little bit. I don't think that's going to work for what I want. And again, going by memory here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and delete this layer. Let's use our pen. No stroke. Let's put our fill layer in on gray. Oops. I just did that. Can't believe I did that. Hope I didn't. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's do no stroke. Pen mode. Let's have that. Too sharp. Let's close that off. Really not looking good there, but at least it's a starting point. Let's go ahead and make him kind of gray. That works. Let's work and move this. I like things in the center. Let's move. Oops. Move that up. Looks like a potato. Wubba-dubba-dub-dub indeed. Let's see. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Thank you, Control Z. Okay. Let's move him a little bit there. Ooh, let's move this out a little bit. I know, I'm not getting this all right. Oop. Don't want to do that. Okay, let's see, that'll work. Yeah. Okay. For right now, this is fine. Okay. Now what I want to do, we're going to go ahead and make this visible. And we're going to move this wonderful thing. Oops. I could give him a fro. That's funny. His hair is not that big to begin with. Looks like a bonnet. Let's see. I'll tell you what, that's not going to work for what I want to do. Because his hair is right off to the sides. So what we're going to do is we are going to have to create a type of mask. Let's go ahead and do a box, same color. We're going to move that in there. And we are going to move you. That's not going to work out at all, is it? That is not going to work out at all. I know what I want. I can see it in my head, but I just can't think of how to get that where it needs to go. Oh, wait a minute. I think I did it inadvertently. Excellent. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. So let's do that. Let's move that. Okay. Everyone in the comments was thinking, man, just reverse that. Or do the exact opposite. Okay, let's do this. Let's change the radius because we want him to have hair like right around there, but not so big. Okay. Let's adjust our teeth. And let's adjust the curvature because he does have sharp, like triangular hair. Oops, that's pretty terrible. Okay, I think my box mask is getting in the way. Or not. No, that's not it at all. Okay, inner radius. No, I don't think that's gonna... Oh, hey, there we go. I just need to get the tips. Yeah, that would work, but it's not gonna work. Tooth size. Ah, there we go. Okay. Wubba dubba dub dub. Indeed. Okay, we're getting better with it, but it's still not quite there yet. See if we can't get more. There we go. Alright, does that work? Yeah, that's a little better. Let's do that. Okay, and his hair is actually, it's pretty darn big. Nah. Let's do that. And that. And that. And that. Okay. For right now, I'm going to stop picking at it and just take that. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to start picking at it again. I just can't leave that alone. Okay, what am I doing? Am I snapping? Show color line snapping. Enable snapping there. Ah, so much better. I think I need to rotate this grid. Okay, just a little while longer, and I won't pick at it anymore. And I know what the deal is. There we go. Okay, that'll work. Whew, holy cow. Okay. The hard part, at least for right now. Let's go ahead and do the eyes. The eyes are actually pretty darn easy. Change the fill color. Go back to RGB. Oops, I'm sorry, RGB. Let's go back to RGB. Or let's see. It's fine. Let's go back. And everything up. Alright. Now, oops. I shouldn't have done that. Let's do that. Let's do our pupil first. Brushes. Okay. Oils. Ooh, holy cow. I don't want that to be the stroke layer. Yeah, okay. Actually, let's do... I think I may have to go into the pixel persona for this one. Okay. And get our brushes. I'm gonna change it to all black. I don't want to do that. Change that to black. Let's do a splotchy texture. No, not enough fill. Actually, let's take, because I know our width is way small. No, let's do this. Actually, it's not a texture. Because I know that their vectors were really blotchy. Because I remember having the whole thing with what they were talking about, how the pupils and everything got made was really funky. What's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on here. Oops. Hey folks, can you tell I'm a beginner? Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to the pixel layer. It's just easier to get that going in there. Texture. There we go. Close enough. Go ahead and adjust the size. There we go. Now let's move you right about there. Okay. That works. Now, what I want to do is I believe his eyelids, because I don't want to do a flat surface 2D cartoon. I want to do a 3D type of effect with all this and kind of getting things where I need them to be. Let's see. I know oh, wait a minute. What in the world? Just got rid of my grayscale on my character. What in the world? I don't want to turn them all the way down. Let's do this. Well, we could do him flesh color. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it flesh color. Make him look a little different. Okay. Getting back to vector. And let's select the eye. And we're going to go ahead and make a mask layer. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And And I think we're going to go ahead and add a stroke. Not very much of one. I just want the impression of an eyelid. And let's move that. Heck, let's add that same stroke layer. What was the stroke layer? 1.5 pixels. Let's add it to the eye as well. Actually, that works too. Okay. Let's add that. Let's call this left eye. And we are going to copy. We're going to paste. And let's change this to right eye. And let's make sure that this, or that these are going to be above. And I want to change my mask. That looks fairly okay. And now oops, yoink. Gosh darn it. Dang nabbit. Okay, fine, we'll do it this way. There. A little too big. Not close together. There we go. Kinda, sorta. I know I'm going to probably be deleting the stroke layer whenever I get these done. That'll work. Let's go ahead and choose each one of these. We're going to make them a little smaller without making them squishy. And we're going to move them over here. Okay. Let's do... Okay, let's get to the mouth here. Let's go ahead and pin. Make sure that's done. And we're going to take the stroke off. Oop. Okay. That looks pretty terrible. So let's go ahead and adjust. Oh my gosh, I need to zoom in here to be able to work. First of all, let's get the gradient fill. And it depends on what they're using for the mouth, but I'm going to choose a gradient fill for this. Let's just do this. And we are going to do, oops, radical, and for that inner color, we're going to do more of a black. And for this color, we're going to do more of a red. Something similar. Let's do not so beastly. Okay. Let's go back to our nodes. One day I'll get the mouth stuff right, but for right now, just trying to do a beginner's work in doing this. And again, in the comments, I know that there are a lot of Affinity people out there, or some Affinity people that have a lot more experience in this area than I do. And if you see any steps that I am just like, you're thinking to yourself, why in the world is he doing what he's doing? Or can't you see the button? Or something like that. Help me out here. Because right now, I'm sort of just going by what I've learned so far. Okay, let's move you in so there's not so much of a curve. Actually, I think he did kind of have a curve to his mouth. Especially whenever he got excited. Let's move that out. Move this down. Nope. Okay. For right now, that'll work. And I tell you what, I'm going to lower the stroke. Oops. Not thinking. I'm going to lower the stroke on this, at least for right now. Okay. So, of course, that's got to go on top. Okay, it is on top. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to draw some teeth. So we're going to draw some ellipses. I'm not going to do that whole gear thing. I think that was more trouble than it was worth. That's about right. Let's change our fill layer. Get out of the gradient and get into color. And let's change our stroke to to there. Okay. His teeth, I remember them always being, gosh darn it. They always followed where the mouth went. Ooh, and they were much smaller. Yeah, that'll be a good. Let's see how that looks. Let's change the stroke layer to a little bit bigger. That'll work. Okay. I'm not going to get totally anal with this. Let's go ahead and copy and paste and move this. Do a copy and paste and move that. Copy, paste, and move. Oops, I didn't do a copy and paste on the right thing. Copy and paste and move that. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to move our teeth. Now he had gappy teeth in the series, so I'm not really too worried about the gaps. Just want to make sure that it follows a certain line, because I know they did follow the line of where the mouth was, is what made it funny. Copy, paste. Actually interesting. I think I may do that with this. Let's do this. Let's make them smaller. Copy and paste. Okay. Now, so I won't confuse myself, let's go ahead and group all of these together and call them, come on, bottom teeth. Okay, and we are going to copy and paste the entire group. We're going to move that up, and let's do a flip. That's that's monstrous. And let's go. That's just scary. Let's flip these around and let's add them like so. Let's do this. Now that'll work. Okay. That was kind of cool. I may use that as some nightmare illustration for him. Okay, let's zoom back out. Let's make the whole thing bigger. This is going to be a poor approximation of Rick, but I'm forcing myself to do this just from the standpoint of I've been avoiding doing realistic stuff for a long time. Oops. I just did something wrong. I've been avoiding doing realistic stuff for a long time. And, because it's more difficult. It's easier to do, if we could do it really old, Rick. It's really easy to do a, geometric shapes and planets, but whenever you're doing real life stuff, you're really having to pay attention to things. And for me, I avoid that stuff. Because the other stuff is just easier. And I mean, I want to be challenged a little bit more. And for all of you, I'm sorry that you're on this journey. And his head doesn't look right. His head doesn't... Okay. Got to get a reference. Let's see. Rick and Morty. Should have went with a reference in the first place. Oh, yeah, I'm missing the eyebrow. Okay. Let's open that up. And he does have... Okay, so I'm missing... And his hair's further up. Okay, let's do a quick bit of fix. First of all, let's do that. Move this around, get that centered. There, let's do that. Okay. Still on the vector. I'm definitely missing the eyebrow on that. Okay. I'm not going to do that. So let's see. I need to do a nose, and I need to do the little skims underneath, and I think I could just do that with a vector brush. Okay, let's get on top. Let's do freeform pencil. And a stroke. Ooh, that is way thick. Let's drop that down to about a 4.5. Does it taper off at the ends? Can't tell. Okay. Of course, his mouth is closed on that one, but it's a little further from the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the mouth down a little bit. And then we're going to go back to the pencil. I don't want to do that. Let's see. What am I doing? I use fill. I don't want to use fill. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. Okay, as the nose. Nope, the ink on the size of that is the nose. That works. Now, what I need to do is we need to do the ears. Well, that's Dumbo-ish. I know I'm missing the fill. Use fill. Let's get the color of the fill, same color as that. There we go. Boy, that... just does not look good. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and add a stroke layer. It's driving me nuts. Same way with the hair. I'm yielding to what's conformed. There we go. He has a big old ear, doesn't he? Let's see if we can't. Stroke layer on that ear is too big. What if I got it on this? 2.5. Yeah, let's do a 2.5. That looks a little better. In fact, I think we're looking at a 2.5 on all of these. Now we definitely don't want the fill on that one. Okay. Same way here. Boy, references make all the difference. Do they make difference for you in the comment section? Okay, now Rick needs his trademark eyebrow. We are going to do the same thing with a pencil layer, but we are definitely going to need a much higher stroke. And what is there? Stroke color. It's going to be the same color as his hair. Oh, come on now. Well, Robert, come on now. That's the one thing that I wish it could do. I wish you could choose the parameters first before you have to draw, but evidently you have to draw, and it's probably this way in every single program out there. Okay, pencil. We're going to make this a lot bigger. I did the same mistake again. Okay, let's just draw. Check our reference. How big is his eyebrow? Well, of course it varies. Alright, now I can change my stroke. Good grief. And let's change the color. Come on. And of course that's the pin. Well, that doesn't work now, does it? It just doesn't work. I wonder. I know what it is. Okay. Circle orientation. Let's see. That does not work at all. We're going to delete. I need that to have an outer stroke. And it's not going to do that because, oh my gosh, do I need to have a shape for this? Folks in the comments, if you can figure out what I need to be doing here to be able to make this happen, because I need an eyebrow that has that color. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if the contour tool it probably doesn't work on a stroke or a pencil. Okay, we're going to delete. Try it again. Actually, hold on. Okay, hold on here. No, that's not what I want to do. I will change. There has got to be an easier way to do this. And I know that I'm not seeing it. I know I'm not seeing it. That really looks pretty terrible. Oop. 2.5. Oops. 2.5. Fill. Let's do our fill. Oh, that's terrible. Well, okay. I'm not going to do that. Let's try and salvage this thing. Or some people might say, just start over. Use the pen tool. Use the pencil tool. This is what you need to do. But part of learning this whole process is figuring out what your mistake is and trying to fix them or correct them. there. Okay, where's my eyebrow? We're going to move you into place. We're going to make you smaller. Okay. Looks like he's got a fat neck where he's on the bottom of cork. It's because it's more rounded. Ooh. His eyes do stick out to the sides too, or they can. The animators created that. And I don't have to worry about that here. But he has that skin layer out, so it looks like, oh, they've done looks like a little bit of a circle thing off to the side. Okay, how do I tackle that? Tackle that. Let's see. Because they do have on the side of him pencil drawing, so I'm going to go back to pencil. And of course my fill layer is completely wrong. Is that down below? I think that's down below. That's why I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's take a look. So it follows the curve of his mouth. So I'm going to change the node here. And let's move the whole thing. Get the node. That node. Okay, now I wonder if we can short drawn on the top layer. Follow that. Oops. Well, that was pretty terrible. Let's try this again. Let's follow from here all the way down there. And let's make actually this stroke a little bit bigger. And we can move that in. And we can move that stroke there. And move that closer to the mouth, but underneath the mouth. There we go. But we need to have an outer stroke to that. Oops. Yeah. Go away, Siri.
I'm not sure I understand.
Take a hike. Okay, we're going to change the stroke layer to a black. And we're going to do a 2.5. So just our node, let's move this down, zoom in. That works. Let's move you up. Okay, let's move you out and up. Now let's turn our phone to silent. We're on airplane mode. There we go. Okay. I know why he looks like a bottleneck, because his neck is not rounded down here. That is my fault, but you know what? Let's make Rick Sanchez a little bit of a musclehead. Okay. Let's move him around. Or move this canvas around now. I want to add 3D effect. I know. I'm into 3D. Let's do the same thing. Let's do his head. Let's do his ear. Ooh, that looks pretty terrible. Let's go back to the head. Okay, let's go back to the ear. Let's get the gear. Let's go ahead. Let's do the shininess. You know what? Let's change the radius. I think I'm just going to leave the ear alone. I'll deal with the flak a little bit later on. Okay, let's do. Let's see how 3D is going to look on the eye. Not so much. What is that at? 25.3. Let's do the same. And there. 25.3. Alright, so the nose. Oh, the nose is going to be a stroke. Is that going to work? No, because it didn't have a fill layer. Okay, let's take that off. Okay, I want to select the nose. And the pencil. Use fill. And the fill layer on that. Let's do that. Okay, now let's go back to the layer. Got the nose selected. I believe it's selected. I want to make sure it's selected because I don't want any more debacles. Yeah. Let's change that. No, that's just not going to work for me. Okay. The mouth, definitely not. But I think that will work. Yeah, that'll work. For right now. Folks, I know that it's probably been a frustrating journey for you. But it's been a learning experience getting into this wonderful program, Affinity Designer 2. And I'm just glad that I'm able to do all of these things here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that everything is collapsed because I'm going to select the whole thing with the exception of the background stuff. And we'll go ahead and export this, and I'll leave the template for this so you can play around with it. And again, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this and what you would have done differently. Oh, I can see one thing I would do differently. I want to go ahead and change the 3D effect. Maybe not so heavy on that. And let's do the eyebrow the same way. That'll work. Okay. Finally done. Later.